Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Seeds. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the core infrastructure project, which is from Polkadot ecosystem. And this project is very much needed for other DApps or blockchain projects, which is launching on Polkadot ecosystem, since it's the infrastructure project. So before discussing about that particular project, if you are not following our Twitter profile, please follow our Twitter profile about our further updates about the new projects and about the new projects we are investing on. So please follow us on Twitter, so crypto seeds, and our username is underscore crypto seeds, sorry, at the rate crypto seeds underscore OFC. And if you are not in our Telegram group, and if you are willing to invest in any of the private allocations, you can join our Telegram group. So this is the link. So that is main thing. And now let's discuss about that particular project. The project name is Subquery. So what it is doing, so in a brief we can explain. Subquery is it's a data provider. So it's like a transform chain data faster, which is it is a data provider which will provide data, which will provide on-chain data. That's a major thing. So there's a key thing to be noticed. It is providing chain data. So it is not an oracle. It is not similar to an oracle, because what oracle are doing is it will provide off-chain data to on-chain, which is it will provide real-world data into the blockchain. That is how the oracles works. But Subquery is it is different actually. What it is doing is it is getting the on-chain data, which is very much needed for the developers to build their projects on Polkadot ecosystem, or it's on Polkadot ecosystem, because Subquery is dealing with the projects which is built on Polkadot, or which is built using substrate. That's a major thing. So this is a key thing to be noted. So let's discuss what it is, what they have provided, why we are here making the world's decentralized data more accessible. In order to build increasingly complex and intuitive application, the developers need powerful tools to process and query their data faster. So what it is mentioned is, in order to build the DApps, which is complex DApps, developers usually need tools to process and query their data faster. So they need tools to get the data, which means any on-chain data. So usually what they will do is, what usually the normal projects will do is, they will try to build their own indexing solution. So they will build their own indexing solution, but it is like an bigger step to do for a single project. It is not much necessary. So that's a major thing. So developers no need to build their own indexing solution. So instead of building their own indexing solution, they can use Subquery, where it is providing the on-chain data for most of the projects. So that's a key thing. No need for build the indexing solution by their own. Instead, they can use Subquery. Subquery powers the next generation of Polkadot DApps. So that's a major thing. You can see powers the next generation of Polkadot DApps. So how it is working is, it will extract real-time chain data, and then what it will do is it will transform and aggregate those chain data according to your need. So according to your need, they will aggregate your data, and those data will be saved on the high performance database. That's a major thing. It will be saved to a high performance database, and after these three process, once any projects or any DApps query the data, it will be provided. Actually, it is how it works. So quickly query your dataset using complex GraphQL syntax in your DApps. By querying, you will be getting those data, so those on-chain data. This is how it works. And our services, they have different services like Subquery SDK. So you can able to create your it's an open source SDK that allows you to create and run your own Subquery project. Subquery Explorer is there, where you will find all those projects data. So you can see Kusama auction data about Kusama parachain auctions and crowd loans, Darwinia. So you will be having all the on-chain data. So this is how the Explorer works. And Subquery projects, you can deploy your own project to our high performance nodes. You can deploy the project. Subquery network, what it is doing is it can tokenize, which means Subquery network tokenizes our services and rewards all participants fairly and transparently. So this is a major thing, and the main purpose of this project is to provide data to the other DApps. So it is used by the best. We power some of the biggest Polkadot and Substrate projects already joined them. So it is Subquery will provide on-chain data to either Polkadot, or that particular project has to be built by Substrate. So that's a major thing. It is already providing data to Akala, one of the key project, which is an parachain on Kusama now, but it has a potential to become a parachain on Polkadot. So it's a DeFi hub on Polkadot ecosystem. Aster, it is a DApp hub on Polkadot ecosystem. Moonbeam, it is one of the it has Ethereum smart contract, which that's a major thing. It has Solidity smart contracts, which means it will support all the Ethereum projects and ERC20 tokens, so on Polkadot ecosystem. So these are key projects, and Hydra DX, the DEX, Sora Mistu is there, and Bifrost, Darwinia, BitCountry, Metaverse project. So these are key projects. These are the key projects on Polkadot ecosystem, and these are blockchains actually. So actually Aster is a blockchain, Moonbeam, everyone, most of them are blockchain. So these projects are using Subquery. So that is how the Subquery is important in a Polkadot ecosystem. And regarding the supporters, and huge investors are investing, like Arrington XRP Capital is investing, Digital Currency Group, so DeFi Alliance, Hypersphere, Stratus Technologies, DFG is there, D1 Ventures, and one of the key investors is we have Web3 Foundation. So this project got grant from Web3 Foundation. That is the core thing. So it is like an extra advantage. If a project which got a grant from Web3 Foundation, it is like a extra extra advantage of that particular project, because the Web3 Foundation is key, one of the key key foundation for Polkadot ecosystem. NGC Venture is there, so key peoples are invested on this particular project. So before going into the other things, Web3 Foundation, who is Web3 Foundation? Web3 Foundation is founded by Dr. Gavin Wood. That is a key thing to be noted. He is the founder of Polkadot ecosystem. He is the founder of Polkadot actually. So he built Web3 Foundation Council. So from this council, they are providing grants for the key important projects which is coming on Polkadot ecosystem, and this is the team behind Subquery project. So that's a major thing to be noted actually. So as a brief, Subquery is similar to the project, similar to the Graph project, which is on Ethereum blockchain. Actually, you can see our project is inspired by the Graph, an Ethereum service that allows customer to do this using GraphQL. So how it is work? The Graph is actually, it's a same indexing. The Graph is a similar to Subquery. Graph is similar to Subquery, which is on Ethereum. The Graph is providing on-chain data to Ethereum DApps, but Subquery is providing on-chain data to Polkadot DApps. That's a major thing. So it is similar to the Graph project. And our aim is to make this a core piece of infrastructure for the Substrate and Polkadot ecosystem. That's a major thing. So that's a major thing. And just as the Graph has become for Ethereum. So how Graph has become on-chain data provider for Ethereum, that is how Subquery is also developing for Polkadot ecosystem. And regarding this, you can see over here overview of Kusama ecosystem. Infras, we have Subquery. So Subquery, and it is connected to most of the DApps. You can the Subquery can be used by the parachains, or it can be used by the parathreads. So you can since it's an infra project, anyone can use the Subquery on Polkadot ecosystem. So that's a major thing. And it also got $9 million as a private fundraising in the private fundraising activities. So from these capitals like Arrington XRP Capital, NGC Ventures. So they got $9 million, which is huge. And this is also one of the key things to be noted. But at the same time, the use case, which is one of the important thing. So the main thing is its use case. It is used by most of the projects on Polkadot ecosystem. So this project has a lot of important potential to stay here for long term, since it is a core infrastructure project for a Polkadot ecosystem. So that's all. Hope you understood this particular concept of Subquery. Hope you would like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to Crypto Seeds for further updates about high potential crypto projects. See you guys.